Welcome again. In this part, we will discuss about the logical operators for decision control structure in C. In previous video, we have discussed about the normal decision control structure using the if-else ladder or if-else program. But in this series, in this part, we will discuss about the logical operators for decision control structure. Introduction. In previous if-else statements, the normal single condition based decision making statements were there, but in many cases there may be some conditions where the decision is depending on 2 or 3 conditions. That is, in previous examples we have seen that the if is depending on single condition, but there may be more than one condition, so we have to use logical operators to able to get the output. So there may be many conditions, then we need the logical operations there in the if-else program. This will help us to make our program more efficient and strong in decision controlling. Basically, we will use logical AND using this sign, logical OR using this sign, or logical NOT using this NOT sign to improve our program. Let's see by one to one. Logical AND to control decision. We will use this type of sign to have logical AND in our program. It is described as if there are 2 conditions on which the decision will be taken, then first condition must be true as well as the second condition must be true to execute the program. Else the program will not be executed and it will be moved toward the else part. Let's see the syntax. That is, if condition 1 is true and that is written here and condition 2 is true, then it will be executed. Else execute the another thing that will be spoken later. So the logical AND will be operated like this. If condition 1 is true and condition 2 is true, then it will be executed, else this will be not executed. Now logical OR again one thing, that is logical AND. We can think logical AND as the multiplication, that is if this is true and this is true, that will be true. Now logical OR to control decision. We will use this type of sign to have logical OR in our program. It is stated as if in any program the decision is depending on 2 conditions, as any of the condition is true, then the decision will be executed, and if none of them are true, then the else statement will be executed. Let's see the syntax. That is, condition 1 is true or condition 2 is true, then execute this, else execute this. It means there may be more than one condition. If any of the condition is true, then the if condition will be executed. If none of them are true, then the else condition will be executed. Same as here I have taken 2 conditions, but there may be more than 2 conditions, but the process is same. All have to be true to execute this, otherwise this will not be executed. Same in OR operation, that is there may be 2 or more than 2 programs, more than 2 operations, but any of the condition, if any of the condition is true, then this will be executed, else this will not be executed. Now logical NOT to control decision, as it is denoted as this type of sign, and it is stated as if any condition we want, that is if in any condition we want the condition not to be stated, then the execution will be done. Then we use the logical NOT operator. It will turn the statement as negative statement, then the decision will be followed. Let's see the syntax. That is, if the condition is not true, then execute this, else execute this. In previous examples we have seen that if the condition is true, then execute this, else execute this. But many times we can have the not condition there. So if the condition is not true, then execute the if block, else execute the else block. So in that type of condition we will have to use the logical NOT. Logical NOT is just this type of sign, and it is a much important feature in the logical series that we will discuss later. But all these theory portions video will be available in the example 5 video, so please see the example 5 video to understand logical NOT, logical AND, logical OR. So now let's see the table. Let there are 2 conditions as x and y. If the condition is true, we will give it 1, and if it is false, then we will take the value as 0. So let's see the tabular chart. That is, x is holding one condition, y is holding another condition. This is not x, not y. That is, if the condition is true, then not x will be false. If the condition is false, then not x will be true. Then x and y, x or y. So first of all, x is 0, so not x is 1. Y is 0, not y is 1. So this follows 0, then here 1, 1, here 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. So this is so simple. Now we will see about this AND and OR. So AND means both have to be true, so it is true. X is true, y is true, AND is true. X is false, y is false, AND is false. X is false, y is true, this is false, as one of them is false. Then x is true but y is false, so it is false. Both are true, so it is true. Now OR. In OR, both are false, so it is false. Any of it is true, so it is true. Any of it is true, so it is true. Both are true, so it is true. So basically we can say that is AND is the product and OR is the summation, but this is not the correct approach to understand this, but this will help to understand the fact that is if 0 into 0 0, 0 into 1 0, so multiplication with 0 is 0, but for addition any of them 1 is 1. So in this type of examples and in this type we will have the basic idea about logical OR, logical AND, logical NOT, and using this we will create some videos on the example. So please see the example 5 video to understand this, and please like, share and subscribe so that I can make more videos like this. Thank you so much.